Here we go. Here we go. Unbelievable. Unfucking believable. So here we are with some streaming. Sorry I'm a bit late. I had to like work out. I had to eat. I had to do a bunch of things.
Oh well. Guess it doesn't
I
matter.
kept the volume up too high. Shit. Every time. Yeah. Hello, hello. So here we are with this game we were playing last night, and I didn't even get to gameplay.
Morning, Sai. Breakfast is ready.
Thanks, Viren.
The most generic RPG opening ever. Basic controls. Okay, this is I already feel like this is something that's never gonna.
Oops. Almost forgot. All right. All right.
Yeah, they are. Yeah, they're trying to make the stock price thing into a thing, but like people are pointing out that like Microsoft had a bigger drop. These stock price drops are pretty normal after financial reports. Like it feels like a giant cope at this point. I'm seeing Fratanga try and say that like Power World outsold ZA, which is like retarded. Uh, like if Power World was relevant, you would see more people talk about it. But like right now, it really feels like nobody besides Fratanga talks about it, and only to like downplay Pokemon.
Wow. You
Can't wait
really
for. Oh yeah, that's
updated
tonight,
since
isn't it?
then.
Yeah.
I know, right? I work. Wait, Sai.
Huh? Might have been that weird dream I had.
It's bigger than last time, though.
Seriously, it's fine.
Are you sure it's a good thing? Are you sure it doesn't have some kind of disease?
Hey,
You mean it?
for sure.
Look, you.
She can't
Yeah,
cook.
laugh all you want.
Oh yeah? Really though? I don't mind.
Yes, I do.
I mean,
Oh,
I
she's my sister.
appreciate it.
Okay.
Besides,
What? Titha. Okay. You're not even seeing anyone.
yeah, but well, if I never.
You're not even
No.
listening to yourself right now?
No. It's those. It's that kind of game. Holy fucking shit. So like the SisterCon thing is real. Like I'm just like, wow. Are you serious? Like, why is this a thing? I don't understand why this is a thing that happens. Like, why is this a thing that exists? Like, I'm just like,
Oh, come on. Don't be weird about it. It's not like we're actually
oh,
related.
okay, thank. Oh no, thank the stars.
I mean, come on. Don't I get a say in this? Like, at all?
What's the matter? Am I not good enough for you?
No, it's not that.
At least Trails in the Sky like
Hey, I'm just
acknowledged that
saying.
they weren't actually
Lighten up.
related.
Isn't it about time you went to?
That had me going
Yeah.
there for a bit.
I'll head out now.
Okay, have a good one.
I don't know. That's disgusting. I don't even like the setup, honestly. Like, it just feels wrong to me somehow. Yeah, fucking incest shit like pisses me off. I don't like that at all.
Oh, good.
It's like Pokemon.
Morning.
Off to work again, I see. I can't imagine braving the armor every. I know it's decent money, but.
It's not as bad.
Well, word has it that shady.
Thanks.
This legit looks like a fucking PS2 game.
Hey,
I hate this cheap ass 3D look. Like, can't they just I don't know, man. I think we've seen enough already.
Oh, hello. Hmm.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna have to go to bed fairly early so I can react to it live.
Hello there.
I don't know. I want to see at least see the gameplay before I rage quit this, but like I was wondering why I've never heard of this, and like apparently it's just complete and total slop. I don't understand why they have so many obscure games like this. Like I put a bunch of shit on hold that I've never heard of before, and I keep playing it, and it's just
Right.
and they're all shit. I don't think I've played like really that many good games. Like Yakuza 0 was probably the best one I got.
Yeah. Hey.
This is Trinity Trigger. I have no idea what this game is. It's from Marvelous, but I mean Marvelous is like really struggling financially right now.
Thanks.
Like probably because they won't stop putting out bullshit like this. Like I just don't get it. Yeah, I've never seen this before. Like I've never heard of this before.
Hey there.
Craft potion. Okay.
Hey there. Thanks.
So yeah, yeah, I actually did watch Coco today. If you didn't see my Yeah, so I really, 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 really like Coco for the most part.
Mint jam?
Like I was kind of surprised because I think I was leaning towards like hating it
Might even get some material.
because of like the obvious twist, but like if you yeah, we're definitely not gonna play this very long.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's a generic action RPG. Like I don't understand. Like man, no wonder people play Dark Souls because the rest of the genre is so garbage. I don't understand how hard is it to make a good action RPG. Really, this would probably be my all-time favorite genre if anybody ever made any good ones.
Whoa.
But like honestly, like you just don't really see a whole lot of them.
Yeah.
Like they always have something wrong with them, like the story. I don't understand like why it's so hard to make a good action RPG. Yeah, I think I already don't care. This is bullshit.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I wish I'd played this last night so I could have gotten it out of the way and gotten something else, but I don't know. It is what it is. We were busy. Okay, I think we're good. No More Heroes will be yeah, No More Heroes is great. I don't know, man. It's weird that my second favorite game of all time was published by this bullshit. Like, yeah, so I believe Marvelous published it in Japan, and then Ubisoft like Western published it. I believe it was Ubisoft who pushed for the sequel, actually. So I don't know. Okay. All right. So ready to play some commie bullshit? So yeah, this was actually kind of a big deal that like, wait, so you're telling me I actually can play probably one of the most AstroTurf games of the past decade. Like you're telling me I can actually like play this bullshit without actually paying for it? Like unfucking believable. Also, fucking awesome. Yeah, I don't even know what's on hold. I didn't even check. I went today because I finished my movies and I'm just like, yeah, let's turn those in, get some more movies. So like I got those now. I picked up Edward Scissorhands and what was the other one? Yeah, it was the Dirty Harry collection. So like I yeah, I got some good shit. I had to get them back next week though. Like all the other like checkouts are like 3 weeks, but I guess because they're Blu-rays, they're like hotter or something. Okay. Yeah, I guess we played New Super Mario Bros. For a bit. Man, we haven't played anything other than Super Mario Bros. For the for the past couple of days. I mean, there's a reason for that. Like I was getting kind of bored of what I was doing with like the endless RPGs, so I'm kind of like, yeah, let's focus on like one of my all-time favorites, and that's been working out really well for me, I think. Yeah, I've been loving this game. This is like legit probably some of the most fun I've had all year. Like it's so good. I'm curious if like Bellabelle Park is gonna be half as good. If it is, like Bellabelle Park, like I think Mario Wonder is gonna shoot up to be like one of my favorite games ever made. Honestly, um, like honestly, I feel like it already kind of is, but like I blasted through it so quickly. Like every time I go back to Mario Wonder, it just feels like it's one of those games where like I did everything in it in the first 30 hours, and you don't really process how good it is when you blow through a game that quickly. And I think that's like the case with all of these like huge Nintendo games. Because I don't think people realize that like Mario Wonder is like the 33rd best selling like video game of all time now. I'm sorry, Nintendo game of all time now. Like that's fucking insane to me. Like especially considering how much people like downplayed it. Like this thing is very aggressively downplayed. My favorite Jurassic Park, the original. Like, does anyone like the others? I don't know. I haven't seen any of the others in a long time. I remember it was like 3 was the one that really got me into it. Like I saw it on TV and I'm just kind of like, this is fucking sick. Like, the pterodactyls get on top of some guy and tear him apart. I'm just like, this is really fucking badass. And like, I don't know. I don't think there are any good Jurassic Park movies other than like the first one, objectively. Like 3 is that problem where like, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I'm a big fan of the book. I've read the book several times, and I like the movie. But I mean, for what it is, it's. eh. I mean, the movie is just iconic, like '90s cinema. I think at this point, I'm not sure what I'm gonna get at the library tomorrow. I think what I'm gonna do is that I'm gonna like get through these games. I'm gonna like pop in my movies. I'm gonna watch like probably just the first Dirty Harry. I've gotten a couple of collections from them, but I end up just watching the first or whatever. Like I did that for Halloween. Didn't care for it. Like with Halloween, I'm just like, why don't you just fucking kill him? Like, why didn't you kill him to begin with? It's like the entire plot hinges on this idea that like nobody will be able to spot or kill like a sociopathic killer. It's just like, come the fuck on, that wouldn't happen. That would never fucking happen. I don't know, man. I keep getting the timing down wrong, so I can't. Ah, Alicia, we got bronze. Yeah, that's usually all you need. Honestly, like for me, I've been doing that a lot lately. Where like I check to see if I get into it in the first like 15 minutes, and then I check out. That's what happened to like Suspiria, Dawn of the Dead. Um, what was the other one I watched? Yeah, Halloween. Like honestly, I think the only movie I really paid attention to was like fucking Coco. Honestly, and like I have issues with Coco. I really hate like the twist villain, like the twist and all that. I thought it was like basic as fuck, but like other than that, I thought it was great. I was really surprised because people have been saying that like Pixar has been falling off for years, and I kind of believed it, but like I don't know. So I think Coco was pretty solid. Like I enjoyed it. I was very surprised. Um, but yeah, at its core, like the story didn't need a villain. Like I don't understand. Like the antagonist should have just been his family in that sense. Like not wanting him to pursue his goal of being a musician. It's just is Coco woke? I would say no. I didn't notice anything woke about it. I mean, it has too many cross-dressing sequences. I will say that is a problem and something we should call out. I'm not sure I would say that's like inherently woke though, but like I do think that's worth addressing. Yeah, I think the cross-dressing is probably the most woke thing about it. Unless like the creators come out and do that thing where they pretend like some random side character is secretly gay. Uh, I don't know. I don't know. Like Coco, that came out just before they started being really woke, right? Like 2017. I don't know. Because like Frozen is like pretty anti woke, honestly. Like it doesn't even have any diversity in it. Like it's just like it's like the whitest fucking movie ever. Yeah, Tangled. Yeah, Tangled's still my favorite, but I don't know. It's weird watching like modern Disney movies because I've avoided them for so long. It's weird going back to it and kind of realizing that like like people are fucking exaggerating when they say like how bad the company is now because they've been doing plenty of good stuff over the past decade. Um, like I don't know, I've kind of like said this about Clownfish TV and these guys, especially about like Nintendo products, but like I think it's also true for Disney as well. Is that like they're delusional if they think that like um Disney doesn't produce anything good. Probably in production, yeah. Yeah, I thought Coco was based, truth be told. No, yeah, not Marvel. Yeah, Marvel's. I don't know. Maybe I should start watching Marvel movies. I don't know. The fact that I still haven't seen any of like the MCU. I haven't seen a Marvel movie since like Spider-Man 3. So I have no idea what they've been doing. And like why would I? It just seems so cringy and lame. Like I don't know. I watched Dawn of the Dead today, and I'm just like I'm sitting there, and I'm just like, I really hate fucking James Gunn. Like I've seen enough of his shit now, where I'm just like, like fuck this guy, like fuck this hack, like Lollipop Chainsaw was only good because of Grasshopper. Like fuck this guy. He shits on my man Scrappy. I'm just like, you're not funny, James Gunn. Fuck off. Like it just like yeah. Like I genuinely think I probably could have made a better Scooby Doo movie than he did. Uh, well, I could have made a better script. Like the script wasn't even fucking finished, so like I would actually like finish the fucking script before I produce a movie. Like I don't know that should be common sense, but like yeah, it's crazy how much worse like the live action Scooby Doo is compared to like the like things like Zombie Island or stuff like that. Like it's weird because like I feel like for like normies, like the live action one was the last time the IP was relevant, but it's really not. Yeah, I remember the last time I hated I watched Finding Nemo and I just fucking hated it. Like I could not stand it. Like I don't know. I don't remember why. I found it really basic, honestly. I don't know. Maybe I was being too harsh on it, but yeah, I think I'm gonna like try and check out more Disney stuff. I don't know. I got more into Tim Burton though. Like I watched Nightmare Before Christmas, and my first inclination is that like I think I like Burton more than Disney. So let's see. Yeah, I kind of wish I saw Nightmare before when I growing up because It's weird because outside of Kingdom Hearts, I swear I'd never heard of it before. So like it was very weird seeing it like become kind of a cultural thing. 1980s Dark Fantasy, yeah. I like 1980s Dark Fantasy. Yeah, I'm trying to bring like 1980s like style like dark fantasy back. I mean, I'd like that's definitely one of the things I want to do is make some of these more like darker kids films again because I love that shit. But I don't know when that's gonna happen. It's definitely something I'm gonna push for, and I think there's definitely demand for it. It's just um Berserk, I guess. I hate saying Berserk, because I think Berserk's overhyped personally. I don't know. I like to think I have my own unique vibe for what I'm trying to do, but like I don't know how true that's gonna turn out being. Yeah, I have yeah, I've started drafting my next project after the cattle have fangs, and I'm really, really excited about it. I don't know. Like, man, I keep coming up with all these ideas, and I just don't know when I'm gonna work on any of it. Like, I was kind of thinking, like, I had said, like, I said that, like, I wanted to do President Evil next, and I probably will, but like, right now, I'm kind of fired up about the project after that. So it's just like, I'm just like, oh, yeah, I don't know. I can't keep up with what I'm doing. It's just like, I don't know. I'm almost done with like the side project thing. Like, I might get it done in like the next month or so. I might release it like very soon, but we'll see. Hello, hello. Berserk is like what RGE likes. Yeah, I bet Shirk is his favorite character, like fucking Lolicon. But anyway, yeah, I haven't read Berserk in forever. I have like two deluxe edition volumes I have not read, and I really need to get into that. And like right now, I got Full Metal Alchemist at the library, and I'm just kind of like, you know what? I think I'm just gonna get through all of Full Metal Alchemist. So I'm gonna try and get through like all of it so I can like review it. And yeah, I've tried getting into Full Metal Alchemist several times, so it's nice that I finally have figured out like a cheap way to do it because I've just been putting it off so long, and like now that I'm actually doing it, I'm just like hell yeah. It might go on to be one of my favorite series actually because I was reading the first couple of chapters and I'm just like this shit is key now. Yeah, yeah, I got the message. Thank you. Uh, so yeah, I'm gonna try to get through Full Metal Alchemist, Edward Scissorhands, and I guess the first 30 Harry before tomorrow, and then I'll just send my yeah, just take everything back and take out the next bunch of stuff. Man, it'd be nice not having to pay for things anymore. I was just spurging out about like I don't know, paying things for so long. Like, there have been so many things I want to watch, but like, well, I don't want to pay $10 for that. Like, and it's just hell yeah, man! It is so satisfying when you like finally pull it off. Oh shit, no! Oh hell no. Yeah, I think it's done. Let's go ahead and play some Disco Elysium. Get that out of the way. The inspiration for Wonder? Yeah, yeah, absolutely. You had to figure it out. Well, like I figured it out like intuitively by just experimenting. I'm just like, wait a minute, yeah. I know one person who stay cute, yeah. Like I know I can name several, but like there's like yeah, he was on like multiple accounts actually. And like I kind of suspected that for a long time and it was like it's kind of weird like proving it because it doesn't do a good job like covering its tracks. You know, when you have like an SMT protagonist and like a persona protagonist as your profile pictures, it's kind of obvious. Like you're not doing a good job. You're kind of cringy. You're kind of transparent. You're kind of basic. Yeah, I feel like most of like Harman haters are just like one or two people under like multiple accounts. Like that's kind of like what I'm seeing. It feels like at this point like I have a way more like bigger fan base and hate base, which is kind of crazy. But yeah, we're definitely at that point now, which is very exciting. I don't know how long we're gonna stream, so I probably should get to bed around 2 so I can get up and like do my reaction stream to the direct. I'm wearing my Donkey Kong shirt by the way, if you didn't know. Uh fucking baller shirt. It's awesome. Like it's comfy and it looks cool and it has like cool designs. Yeah, I think like Nintendo official products are gonna like rape the fan made scene, which is something that I was like kind of wondering is it's like is the quality gonna hold up? And like I've watched this like once and it's like yeah it's fine like so yeah it might last quite a bit longer than like some of the other shirts I've bought so we'll see. I want to play Berserk. My predictions video. Yeah, I didn't do one. I was genuinely thinking about it, and I'm just like, I genuinely don't know what we'll see other than like Dusk Bloods. We're gonna see like Miyazaki come out, and he was gonna say that like Dusk Bloods is a Nintendo Switch 2 exclusive, and like nobody's gonna care about it at all. Nintendo confirmed Metroid Prime 4 sold over 1 million. Well, like that was pretty obvious if you weren't a complete dipshit. Like, cause I was kind of saying that, like, yeah, it's probably sold about that much. Like, I knew like Air Riders would outsell it. I knew Bonanza would outsell it. So like, I wasn't surprised by like Beyond sales numbers at all. But like, a lot of people wanted to pretend that that game was a failure, and they like, it performed about as well as like most Metroid Prime games. So yeah, like sales are up from Federation Force. So like, I think Prime 4 was like moderately successful considering like the circumstances. But again, like realistically, like nobody was gonna be happy with that. The problem with like Prime has always been that like people have like really warped expectations about like what Prime actually is. Like you keep seeing people say it's a first person shooter when it's really not. Like how many people did we see like complain about this playing like Zelda? You know what I mean? And like that's the thing is 100% that like these games play like Zelda. Like they've always done that. It was just such an obvious, transparent cope. But you did all the heroes. Duskbloods is already obscure. Yeah, there's no enthusiasm for it all. Like that's the thing I want to point out. Like going into this like partner direct, not a single person was anticipating the release of Duskbloods. Like nobody's talking about the game at all, and it's entirely because it's a Nintendo game. So like nobody cares. So I don't know. I don't know, man. They can't keep doing this. Like every time Nintendo like secures an exclusive like this, like they can't just keep doing this. They did it with Bayonetta, they did it with Fatal Frame, and now they're doing it with From Slop. So like I don't know, man. Like if they keep this up, it's going to become more obvious they just have a vendetta against Nintendo. A lot of people for being tourists. It did. It did. Yeah. Like how many like we went through this with Mario Kart especially, like how many people came out and like unironically tried to argue that Mario Kart isn't a system seller? Like it was crazy with like, considering Mario Kart 8 sold like 70 million units. You're really going to tell me that Mario Kart isn't a system seller? It's like the dumbest thing I've ever heard. Like nothing is a bigger system seller than Mario Kart right now. Maybe Animal Crossing will hit that eventually, but like I don't think so. But yeah, it's so weird how like I just watched like Clownfish TV's video, and he's doing that thing where he's like, "Oh man, guys, investors are pulling out because the Switch 2 numbers are bad," and it's just like, bro, you need to like take a finance course. You need to like do some basic research because like the numbers were very very good. It's actually pretty typical for stock prices to fall after very successful investors meetings because like investors are always expecting more, right? So like if it's not like record shattering like people sell all the time for all sorts of reasons. So like the stock market doesn't really matter all that much. And like we really do need to stop talking about it because everyone's just kind of exposing themselves as not knowing anything. Damn good fries. Yeah, Nintendine tried like owning the whole like salty Nintendine thing, like with it's just like cringe. Like Nintendine really is the new Demish. Like it's like he's like Demish's father. It's like, oh hey son, I want to make videos about Nintendo too. Like it's just what? Nobody will talk about stocks. Well, like everyone's stocks are dropping. Like that's the problem with this is that like everybody wants to blame AI and like the rising chip costs for this, but like you don't see them address this with like other consoles at all. Even after like the price hikes. So yeah, I actually invested in Nintendo now. So as of like this year, so I actually know quite a bit more about it than most people. I can tell you like how often they pay out dividends and like um and stuff like that. I've been following them. I've actually been buying like large amounts of stock every time a dip occurs. So I think that's gonna be my strategy going forward is just wait for these dips and then just be like, yep, another $1,000 in, ka-ching. Uh, paid for by my YouTube money. But yeah, it's crazy. It is crazy seeing like it is crazy seeing people like try and use the stock market as proof that like Nintendo is failing because like if you know anything about Nintendo shareholders, you know that these people don't know shit about the company. Like remember that one year when that guy came out and like asked them like why they were talking so much about video games? You know what I mean? It's like the average investor doesn't know shit about the company. Like that's a very common thing. So I wouldn't take anything they say or do all that seriously. I don't know. Fortune was kind of talking about like Nintendo doing stock buybacks and trying to go private, which would be really interesting if that were to happen. So we wouldn't have to deal with this nonsense. I actually would prefer them to go private, truth be told, just so we don't have to worry about like activist shareholders or Westerners or like any of the weird shit. Like I think in theory, if they were to pull that off, they would be like the most successful entertainment company in the world because like the only way that like BlackRock or whoever can like control the company is through like the shareholders. So I think just like eliminating that altogether is probably the way to go going forward. It does feel that way, yeah. That like, because like I was reading like the Bloomberg article, and like like that guy Takashi Mochizuki, who I'm sure like the name sounds familiar. I think I called him out on something years and years ago, but like yeah, this guy is like he's some weird like anti Nintendo like finance guy at Bloomberg. He's kind of like modern Michael Pachter. Like it does come off like the Jews really don't like them. It really does come off that way when you see like how Bloomberg like frames things, like how they try and say like they didn't do well this quarter when they totally did. It's like it's all very misleading. Valve is also private. Um, Valve is gonna collapse once Gabe dies. I think Nintendo has like it has better leadership and it has like a better plan. Like it has a better board and it has like a better like business strategy. Like Valve is basically a cult of personality surrounding Gabe, and it will not survive him leaving the company. So like I imagine like one of the first things they do is that like they're gonna go public after Gabe dies just for like the payout. Yeah, it's gonna be glorious seeing Steam like have their downfall arc because like people have spent years like hyping this company up as being like the savior of gamings when like they don't really do shit. Like all they do is basically just give like people with like basic PCs access to like cheap indie games without having to own a console. That's it. Like they fucking suck. Valve, yeah, they get pirate. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, Valve has like contributed nothing to gaming, so I'm very tired of hearing about them. I'll be very glad when like they go the way of the dinosaur. And honestly, I think we're kind of already there. Like, I think eventually we're gonna get to the point where like other PC storefronts become more viable, and it's gonna be harder and harder for Valve to maintain their monopoly. Gabe pirates Nintendo games, yeah. That's why he lives on the water so he can like live out his pirate fantasies. Doesn't he have like 15 gaming PCs on his yacht or something? I'm just like, why do you need that many? Like, do you have like 15 hookers and like it's there to keep them busy? Like, what? New console coming next year. Really? Yeah, so that's gonna be like I think that's gonna be the next cope from people is that like the PS6 and like the Xbox Series X2 are coming out. Um and that's going to leave the Switch 2 in the dust. That's probably what people are going to do, but like I think the problem with that narrative is that like games take so long to produce now, like it's very possible we won't see a single release in like the entire console generation if they were to do that. So like I mean we haven't really seen anything on the PS5. So it's just yeah, the Xbox has already failed, yeah. Like I have no intention of ever talking about Xbox again. It's pretty much done. The PS6 will have Metal Gear Solid 6, which will destroy Nintendo. Mm. Yeah, the new Sega. Like, I'm just curious. I'm curious at what point the Xbox brand is going to call it quits because it's just bleeding money, and it has been for a long time. Like, Game Pass really does feel like their last hurrah. It really feels like that was what the fanboys really like threw their weight behind to try and make relevant because they wanted Xbox to be first in on the streaming era, and it just didn't happen. Like, it was the Xbox Live of its time, but it wasn't viable yet. So. Yeah, and they've already raised prices on it. It's pretty much a dead service. Like there's no reason to pay for Game Pass. Like just pay for the games. Like it was never a good deal, really. Like the Nintendo model was way better. Like they release the new games, but they have the classic games that they release on their subscription service like sporadically. So it's not like Nintendo games are more valuable. Yeah. Like people always bitch about the prices for Nintendo games, but they don't realize why. It's just because it's such a premium brand compared to everything else. Sonic the Hedgehog is just a ghetto brand at this point. So does this go on sale? I've seen it go on sale before, yeah. Yeah, this game is great. I highly recommend it. It's like one of my all-time favorites. Uh yeah, this might be the game of the year 2012, actually. I can't think of anything else that was better that year. But yeah, like New Super Mario Bros. U is super underrated. Are the Honda of gaming. Isn't Honda going to shit? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what car I'm gonna get. I keep thinking I'm gonna get a Tesla, but like I don't know. They're probably shit. They're probably like really expensive and like really difficult to maintain. I just don't like the idea of going to gas stations. Like I hate fucking going. I just want to come home and like charge my car and like I don't know. Like I don't understand like why so many people are adamant that like Nintendo Switch Online is a bad deal because like it obviously isn't. It's just retarded like how they go about this. And honestly, like it does need to be normalized that we start clowning on these people. Like, oh, but you can get all that in emulation. No, you fucking can't. That's illegal. Like that should be the default response. Like you should be in prison. Like fuck you. I don't know. People used to say that like you would never ever get arrested for piracy, and it's just not true anymore. Collab. I don't really do collabs. I'm not really interested. It just feels wrong to me. I don't really like the idea, truth be told. Like I feel that way about everyone. I just don't like the idea of collabing. Alex, the PC fanboy. Yeah, man. I was talking about that like a while back that like, yeah, he's gonna go to jail if he keeps like advocating for like illegal behaviors. Um I don't know. I think PC gamers have gotten too comfortable with how they behave about this. And like it's true that like they've been cracking down on like hardware modifications and stuff like that, but like going after like old video game piracy is going to be a big deal for them, I think. The male stripper, like I don't know. I haven't watched an Alex video in forever. I have no idea what he does now. I don't care about him. He's irrelevant, really. My version of the Kino Casino. Yeah, I actually tuned into Kino Casino, and no joke, they talk about like Review Tech USA for like 5 seconds and then move on to Sticks, and I'm just like, I can't even blame them for that. like what would you talk about when it comes to Rich? RGE might go to prison. Yeah, it's why he like hides his identity because like he's so openly like into like child porn that like I don't know. It's just yeah. I think like yeah. So it's very interesting seeing like these people insist the Switch 2 has no games during this period where like the Switch 2 is unemulatable. So Vertanga is worse. Yeah, fuck Vertanga. Like today he tried to come out and he was like, "Oh, Pal World outsold Legend ZA." Like, and I'm just like, first of all, that's not true. And second of all, like Pokemon has had so many like product releases over the past 2 years that it just rapes Power World in relevancy without even really trying. Like even if Power World outsold a Pokemon game, it's not that big of a deal. Like it wouldn't be, but it didn't. Like and this is like a major point of contention with people. Like people don't realize this, but like Pocket Pair is doing that thing where they're trying to pretend they're a lot more successful than they actually are. So what that means is that like they're straight up faking their sales numbers and like implying that they're like a way more successful business than they are. To bring in investors, right? It's very common in like tech startup culture, which is what the president has a background in. So yeah, he's using these tactics to try and build his business, and it's just even Black Bond went after Fantica. Yeah, Black Bond hasn't been that bad in years. I don't know if he's just like aged out of it, but like you can tell that Power World isn't more popular than Pokemon by the simple fact that like people actually talk about and play Pokemon, and like nobody gives a shit about Power World at all unless they're talking about Pokemon. So like you can like type in Power World into Google right now and it's all entirely about like Pokemon comparisons. Like there's no like real momentum behind Power World. It is just like the simple way to state it. Like I don't know. This year is probably going to be when like Nintendo like really reams them in court, and hopefully they like start going after them for more of the things they've done. Uh, but yeah, I'd be satisfied with just them getting their injunction and shutting down. Like it'll be great because I was the only one like saying like who actually read the documents and was just like, yeah, like Power World's fucked. You know, there were actual lawyers like Legal Mindset who tried coming out and saying like, oh, Nintendo's totally fucked, bro. They'll never win. Like, who are you trying to fool? It's just yeah, Power World cards. When is the Power World TCG even launching? Like, I'm very confused about that. Um, no one does for Power World. Yeah. Yeah, I actually looked at Power World's Twitter today, and like I think their major update video with like Bucky like talking about the next update got like 50,000 views on Twitter. Like it is not popular. Like unless people frame it in the way where like, oh, it's gonna fuck Pokemon out. Like nobody talks about it at all. It's just hilariously like irrelevant. Yeah. Legal Mindset, I believe, defended Ricada. So like Legal Mindset has no credibility. And like honestly, I probably should have called him out on it like immediately when like he tried this, but like, I don't watch LawTube anymore. I don't think anybody does. You are insane if you watch LawTube at this point in time. Like I think when Ricada was doing it, it was like a little bit excusable because like it was kind of a new thing and we hadn't seen the problems develop yet. But like at this point, watching LawTube is completely pointless. Like all these guys are grifters. They don't have any real legal knowledge, and if they did, they would be practicing law, not talking about like work that like other lawyers do. So like, yeah, I have no respect for LawTube as a concept, like none. They're all like Ricada and just like trust fund kids who don't want to actually work real jobs. So Pokemon has more fan art than Grand Theft Auto. Yeah. Like Pokemon is way bigger than Grand Theft Auto. That's something that like a lot of people like really don't understand. It's just like, but yeah, Pokemon's way bigger than Grand Theft Auto. Side scrollers. Who was Legal Mindset? They had Ricada on once for some reason. I don't know. At some point, like I'm probably gonna put side scrollers on like the Harman Smith blacklist. By the way, oh by the way, speaking of the blacklist, I don't know if I confirmed this already on stream, but like I did add Clownfish TV to it today. Yeah, the blacklist has been updated. Clownfish TV has officially been blacklisted. So they're done. But I had Review Deck USA on there. I don't remember. I thought I added him on there, but like
Oh.
law tubers probably are incorporate lawyers, but have basic level knowledge that would impress someone who doesn't know better. Yeah, that's basically what Ricada did. Is that he came in there and basically gave like right wing takes that like people wanted to hear, but didn't actually have basis in actual law or like so like Ricada had no real like experience or no kind of like he only did to kind of build up his channel and promote himself. Cause like this is the thing people don't understand about like the Vic case. Like cause like, you know, the initial narrative was that like, yeah, Nick isn't Vic's lawyer. He's not making money off the case. Like all he's doing is setting up this GoFundMe. But like what Nick was actually doing was that he wasn't getting money directly. He was building up his YouTube channel and like getting donations and like raising money that way. So like he didn't touch the Kick Vic money. He was like getting like support from like Vic supporters, and then that kind of led into like, you know, like the Weeb War saga, and like kind of led to him becoming a degenerate, and kind of led to like kind of like the just complete downfall. Is VGL 58 on the blacklist? No, he's not relevant enough. I don't know. I guess I could put him on there just for lulz, but like I don't. I mean, he's a nobody. Like honestly, I don't expect I'll talk about him again. Truth be told, but Arc Knights. What the hell is Arc Knights? Like I saw him say that today. Is that like that's my game of the year? And I'm just like, what the fuck is that? Oh no, I'm reading the manga, so I'm not watching the anime. I'm reading the manga right now. So I'm a manga reader, so Vic's not in that, obviously. But yeah, he is he is our Edward in it. Yeah, Edward the agnostic, the fedora tipper. Actually, no, I think it's unfair to call Edward like a fedora tipper, but like, because he's really not. That's one of the things that like really gets me about the character is that he's so much more like intelligently written than I think most other non-believers in media. Like, I don't know. I'm so used to like the way Westerners write those kind of characters that it's very refreshing to see like, you know, Edward be like, you know, an actual human being. You know what I mean? Instead of just being like a plot device, like atheism is cool, bro. Like, like it's an actual fucking story. Omniarch is so Reddit tier, absolutely, absolutely. VGL hasn't been making videos lately. Yeah, he's probably like upset that I get more views than him and I make more money and I get more bitches. Like by more bitches, I mean one. Like that's one more than VGL will ever have. Evan Gillian, I would say no, but like I don't know. I don't like Eva. I don't like Eva. Yeah, I've never understood why they call like the monsters and Eva angels. I just don't get it. Like I don't know. I keep seeing Spurgs online say that like Eva is extremely right wing, but that just seems like a cope to me. I don't. We see a lot of that in the sphere. Like you know, like right wingers were like hyping up Brandon Sanderson for years until just recently, when like he exposed himself as a poser. Like it has, I think he has like lesbian characters in books now, and it's just, I know he's a sellout. And I'm curious if his viewership is gonna dry up because of that. Because like, I think the only reason people were defending him was because initially was because like, oh, he's right wing, oh, he's based. VGL had to quit after he said the PS Vita. Yeah, like VGL is gonna be on suicide watch when they announce an Arms 2. Like it very well may happen at the next Nintendo Direct. We are due for another one. So yeah, if they do Arms 2, that's definitely going to be something that like VGL is gonna be seething about. Like I am straight up gonna call him out when that happens. Like I am just gonna be like, yeah, VGL is seething right now. Like I am not gonna let that go. That was like abominably stupid. Yeah. So what are we gonna see at the direct? Here we are playing this instead of Disco Elysium. By the way, I'm so hooked on this fucking thing. But yeah, right now I'm hard at work at like my on my next project. So what I think I'm gonna do, I'm gonna try to finish this thing. I'm gonna try to get it edited. I'm gonna try to get the book cover designed. I'm gonna try to put it out there, and then I'm gonna get the Cattle Have Fangs. Finish that. Try to get the release date for that out. Like I'm definitely gonna do that before the end of the year, and then I'll think about the next project. I think what I want to do is that I want to go back and finish Lauren Frey. Like I think very specifically, I'm gonna like update Lauren Frey, like 2.0, and like just give it like just completely revise it, give it a new ending. Um, because like originally it was gonna be like 4 books, and I'm just kind of like, looking at it now, it's like it's not a story that would take 4 books. So like I massively cut back my plans for it, and it's a shame, but like I think like cutting it down massively will make it more impactful. But if you don't agree with us, you're a fascist. Yeah, like yeah. So like Disco Elysium's really interesting because it tried to present itself as this like politically neutral thing, but it's very obviously like commie propaganda. And like it's very interesting how like certain people can like spot that a mile away at this stage. And like this was supposed to be like, this was like this wildly successful indie game for a while. Like, commies all over. Like we're celebrating this game, and we're hoping it would push the message. But yeah, it just completely collapsed due to the capitalist pigs. But so these kids asking for money. Yeah. By the way, what is with like this is a thing? Because is this a thing? Because I never actually did this myself. Like, why are kids going to libraries and then like asking them for change? Because like I keep going there around like 5 p.m. and like every single time there's some kid there who's just like, I need change, and then they just give them change. Like I'm just like, why is this a thing? Like what? What do they need change for? Like I just like use a fucking card. Like I don't get it. Like, I guess kids are probably the only people using cash now, but I'm just like, that's just weird to me. I would have thought that kids would be the first one to adopt, like, I don't know, like the phone, like card apps or like debit cards. You're just like, I don't get it. Like, I was kind of confused by it. Yeah, the kids in the area are fucking douchebags. Most of them. I'm just like, I've been seeing enough of them now where I'm just kind of like, these kids are fucking losers. Like I haven't been around kids like outside the family in like years, so like actually seeing them doing stuff, it's like it's so unbelievably cringe. They all look greasy and disgusting, and they look like they speak like fucking dipshits, and like I don't know, man. It's weird seeing like seeing that because like I would say the kids in the family are like relatively normal, but like yeah, it does feel like public school kids are like just completely fucked. Uh, like I don't know, man. They don't teach you anything in public school. You're around like dipshits all the time. Like I remember when I went, and it was like everybody else, everybody I knew was having sex at like 13. It's like that's way too fucking young, right? It's like yeah, like everyone was like drinking at parties, by middle school. It's like it's so unbelievably lame. And even at the time, I thought it was lame. I never went to those parties, but it's like, um, it's like embarrassing how like everybody else is doing this. Like this is how everyone else is spending their time. I was like doing way more involving things. I was having way more fun, and these guys were just like destroying their lives. And like, yeah, a lot of them are complete fuck ups now. I don't want to say all of them because I'm sure there are some people, but like it does feel like even successful people are kind of miserable because they can't go back, and that's the only thing they know how to do is just party all the time. Like they don't know what to do with themselves without like where they're not surrounded by other people just like them. It's just here we go. Oops. Gen Alpha girls. What question about what? I didn't see any. I didn't see a question. The chat goes by too quickly these days to respond to everyone. I'm sorry. I'm trying to like beat this hard as nails level. But yeah, it's kind of crazy seeing what like people do at the high school level. Like, because I knew people who would like um get they would get all their credits like sorted out like before senior year, and then they would just like leave school in the middle of the day to go do stuff. And like there's not anything like the school can do to stop them, you know what I mean? Cuz like they got all their credits, they have everything. Like yeah, they're technically still enrolled, but they have like permission, like they have the money, like they have their future set, so they don't fucking care, and it's just yeah, yeah, I bought an iPad. Yeah, like I don't teachers really seethe about people like that because like there's just really nothing they can do to kind of bully them to like to do certain things. They were just like it was really weird. And then they would like take it out on us. They would like hate us. Uh and they would like try and disrespect us and to look like Solid Snake. No, I just wanted to wear it. Uh the boss's legacy. I'll probably just destroy the Patriots and the globalists because fuck her legacy. Fuck her daddy. Like she should have just like I don't know, like had the baby at home and just like done that, like why the fuck like I genuinely believe the boss didn't do shit in World War II. It doesn't make any sense. You're telling me she stormed Normandy while she was pregnant. That doesn't make any fucking sense. And of course she fucked the Russian. who would become her enemies like immediately after. So she like went for the bad boy because like of course she fucking did. Like she's a hoe. Yeah, it's like Metal Gear Solid 3 is like the Expedition 33 of 2004. Like it's the same exact thing where like Game Turtles hyped up this mediocre game and said it was great when in actuality it was really stupid and woke. Remember back in the day when people would like say MGS3 wasn't woke and like you play it today and like the boss is like straight up advocating for globalism and shit like that. It's like the most woke thing ever. Sarah Stock, I don't know who that is. Never date a tratty girl. Yeah, all of them are like super whores. I've made jokes about like banging Melanie Mac, but I probably never would do it because like that chick's probably been ran through. I mean, well, definitely has been ran through. Like these tratty thoughts are all like they're probably worse than like most of like the liberal women they bitch about. Maybe not like Zoe Quinn here. I think she's kind of on a level of her own, but like like I feel like the trad like conservative is like a bigger whore than like liberals, honestly. That's kind of my experience with them is that like don't fucking trust them like ever. It's just like I don't know, man. Like most of my girlfriends tend to lean liberal, so it's um yeah, it has been something I've noticed is that like conservatives are like kind of performative and don't actually believe anything they say. Uh yeah, it's a thing. It plays into the algorithm. Yeah, like I don't want like a woman to have political opinions. Like that's the issue is that like they shouldn't even have political allegiances. Like the only thing like you should care about is like how good she's going to be at raising a family. That's it. Um the Patriots AI, yeah, absolutely. Vamp. What about Vamp? Yeah, that pisses me off that the vampire is bisexual. Like are you fucking kidding me? Like is Kojima like fucking with me? Like that's just offensive. Yeah, she's a YouTuber. She's like the trad e-girl grifter right now. Uh I don't know. I wouldn't take anything she says seriously. I wouldn't respect her. Why did he make Vamp bisexual? I don't know what the reasoning behind it was. Like that's probably the earliest like example of trying to normalize bisexuality in like video games ever. And that is kind of weird because I can't think of anything mainstream that had gays in it until like way later. So that's kind of crazy that Kojima was actually more woke than I'd say the rest of the industry. Like the guy's a literal communist, so I mean that's to be expected. So yeah, if you don't know MGS2's lore, Vamp was actually fucking Fortune's father, the black guy at the beginning. So like when you're on the tanker, like he's the one like leading the stretching exercises and giving the demonstration for Ray. So that guy was fucking Vamp. And it's just like, fucking really? Really? Like I think like he was explicitly cheating on his wife with him, but it's just like, really? And then you have like yeah, Fortune is like very fond of Vamp. Like in spite of that, like so I don't know if that's ever explained. Fortune in general is not fucking explained. Like she never appears again. I don't even know if she dies at the end of MGS2. Like I don't know. I hate the character. I hate Dead Cell. They're all really fucking lame. Wait, well, someone said something that I wanted to respond to, but now I don't see it. Shit. Oh, hang on. I can scroll up. Let's see. Yeah, Volgan. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, Volgan is a fucking depraved like bisexual. So he's always fucking up like Eva. He doesn't like really fuck up Rykov that much though. Like I kind of like you don't really see him interact with Rykov really. Like him being gay is like a fucking joke. Yeah, I'm watching Scooby Doo Mystery Incorporated, and I think I'm nearing the end. And it does kind of feel like it falls off near the end because I'm so confused about this. So like Pericles, like Mr. E turned on Pericles, and he's like it's just like I don't know. They didn't handle any of that very well. Like I didn't even buy their alliance initially. It just feels so forced. But anyway, like yeah, I'm on like the Dandy episode of like Mystery Incorporated. So like you have some guy on a motorcycle with a frontier hat, like going around stealing people's wives, and I'm just kind of like, this is not happening. It's like he looks like a Revolutionary War character, and he's going around like randomly robbing people. It's like, bro, this is like the least cool thing you could do. Like I don't know. Like I feel like season 2 was a massive step down from season 1, honestly. Like I feel like most episodes of season 1 were really really good. Like maybe not the weird dream sequence one. In like 2 it's like they do this really annoying thing where they make it a monster of the week show, but like the actual plot revolves around like the overarching narrative, which they don't focus on very much. So like, you get all these weird sections where they just kind of like glaze over plot points, like, Brett and Judy being evil. Like, I still don't know why they left Crystal Cove to begin with and why they were just welcomed back by, like, Mr. E after, like, he was so adamant about, like, them not coming back. It's just, like, it's just weird. With Batman, yeah. Yeah, I'm a big fan of the new Scooby-Doo movie versions, but I haven't seen any of the new ones. Spider-Man 1977. Yeah, I don't give a shit. Yeah, I'm not sure what I'm gonna watch after Mystery Incorporated. I've been like looking on Netflix and like it all looks like complete slop. I'm just kind of like I don't know. I want to watch Crunchyroll, but like it's not on my stupid like Android fucking screen. So I hate the stupid like limited Android device things. I'm just like I want to avoid that going forward. Like I would watch so much anime if I could do it, but. And it does this weird thing too where it won't play raw. Like sometimes, and I'm just like, why the fuck not? And like now, like, okay, I think this is a Netflix problem, but like they had the Royal Rumble, right, on Saturday, and like some crazy shit happened supposedly. So like what I want to do is watch Royal Rumble so I can watch like Raw this week. So like I look at it and it's just like they haven't uploaded 2026 yet. And I'm just like, what the fuck is this? Like I heard it was terrible, but like I don't. Yeah, I think I want to watch Gundam again, and I want to watch like Adventure of Die again. I am just there's just so many good shows that I've been putting off. Yeah, I don't. I'm kind of like I've kind of been put off watching anime because like manga is so much better. So like it's just like one of those things where like I'll watch anime based on my favorite series, but like a lot of times they're just not good. Like the one exception is probably Spy Family. Oh yeah, we should watch Spy Family season 3. Yeah, that'd be Kino. I'd love that. And I was looking forward to Spy Family season 3 for so long, and then I didn't actually watch it when it premiered. The Transformers movie from 1986. Yeah. It is though, isn't it? Like I thought it was like a Japanese thing. Like I thought it was Japanese animated. I mean, Orson Welles is in it. Like, I'm genuinely curious about that movie, but like I don't know. I just feel like I would hate it if I watched it. I don't give a shit about Transformers at all. Like I don't understand like why people hold it in such a well. Like I don't. I kind of thought the same thing about He-Man until I actually watched it. And I'm just like, this is fucking sick. So I don't know. Maybe I'll feel the same way about Transformers. But I don't see myself like getting into that. Uh, like I keep seeing people say that it's like really, really, really good. Like James Rolfe has it up there as like one of his favorite films of all time, and I'm just like, really, really, like I don't know. I have a hard time buying it. I mean, that's definitely something I've been noticing though, is like how much better animated films are than like live action ones. Like I actually released a statement about this on Twitter, and I'm probably gonna like talk about this more in depth, but like I very strongly feel this way that like it feels like animation is like a higher quality art form than like live action filmmaking because you could do whatever you want and come up with like unique imagery and like really come up with unique concepts and ideas like the Nightmare Before Christmas could never have been done in live action, right? So like it's just like one of those things where you're just like, yeah, peak filmmaking is not just pointing a camera at some douchebag and having him like just recite some lines in like a parking lot. It's like, actual creative imagery and like storytelling and like, being inventive and like not entirely explaining what's happening, like yeah, I remember that was a meme that like Optimus Prime's dies and it's like the saddest thing ever for like a lot of people. Doesn't he come right back or something? Like I've heard that he's like Optimus Prime is like fucking Jesus and Transformers, I guess. I have died for your oil changes. I don't know any of the characters in Transformers other than Optimus Prime. Like, and I don't understand. Like, I don't understand the concept. Why exactly do fucking alien robots transform into cars? Like, that doesn't make any sense to me. Like the fucking DeLorean being a time machine makes sense because they at least acknowledge how ridiculous it is. Like, oh, like you made a time machine out of a DeLorean? Like is Transformers still relevant? I don't hear anybody under 40 like talking about it. Like I've never seen kids ask for Transformers. I remember as a kid, like my parents wait no. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I think they told me they would never ever buy me like a Transformer because of how stupidly expensive they were. Uh and I believed it. Like I saw like a Megatron once, and it was some like fucking crazy like foot tall thing with like all these adjustable parts and like it seemed way too complicated for a kid, honestly. I feel like Japanese toys are way higher quality than American toys. Like I think that might be something I legit do. Like when I have kids, is just import toys from Japan. Like I don't know. I don't see my kids ever like watching anything other than anime. Like honestly, maybe some like older films, but like yeah, newer shit is a no go. Like people are gonna like actively avoid like new media. I think because it's also trashy and boring. Like people used to complain about Honey Boo Boo all the time, but I'm just like, well, why are you watching it? Because like all these guys, like all these people watching it, like know extensively like what happens in it and like how the people in it behave, and you're just like, well, why are you watching it? It doesn't make any sense. Like you're contributing to the problem. It's just, ugh. Is that still a thing, by the way? Like whatever happened to Honey Boo Boo? Does it able to remember that? That was such a meme for a while there, but like people still make like Pawn Stars jokes because I think that's still ongoing. I mean, these days the thing with Pawn Stars is that like how obviously fake it is. Because like you go to the location in real life and it's like a gift shop for the show, and like you don't see like the actual guys from it on the floor. It's just like I don't know that kind of pisses me off. It's like you promote yourself based on this like reality show. Oh wait, is that what it's called? Pawn Stars? No, yeah. The knockoff is hardcore Pawn. Yeah, that's fucking crazy because like the old guy is dead now. Uh, like I don't know. Yeah, I used to see it all the time back in the day, but it's crazy that it's still ongoing. Like ridiculousness was going on until like just recently. They just now ended it. Like it was all MTV was playing towards the end. Like they were paying that douchebag like millions of dollars a year to keep it running. What was it? It was like some crazy figure. Yeah, that show pissed me off when I would see it because that like that chick, that blonde chick, is like the stupidest, most vapid whore I've ever seen in my life. Like the way she laughs and the way the guy just kind of like, goes along with it. I'm just like, holy fucking shit. That guy's like as I recall, that guy's like a Giga Chad. But like, I don't know. It just really bothered me how he like treated her being retarded. I'm just like, is this really how Giga Chads treat like basic bitches? Like I was told he has like a ton of world records in skateboarding. Is that true? Because I've never fucking heard of him before. I don't remember his name. Pawn Stars. Pawn Stars had like fucking Pat the NES Punk on as like an expert. So like I can't say I really respect them and their choice in expertise. It's crazy how like Pat's career entirely hinges on like doing a crossover with AVGN once, like 10 years ago. It's like that is fucking insane. Like nobody watches his channel. Like he's one of the most hated personalities on the platform. Like he fucking sucks, and yet he's getting on Pawn Stars, and like he has this podcast with this douchebag nobody's ever heard of. Yeah, James' decision making when it comes to like crossovers was like always kind of strange. It's just like Lloyd Kaufman, like really, like it's like who even are these people really? I think that's what makes James stick out though, is that like he was such an innovator that he could kind of do whatever he wanted and like nobody would care. But yeah, like giving Pat the NES Punk relevancy, it's kind of like that guy with the glasses having like all those like worthless personalities and like nobody being able to keep track of anyone. Like Spoonie was talking about this. Like I was watching the Boldy Flea commentary a while back, and Spoonie like he goes into great detail about like how he doesn't know who anybody is. Like there's like a handful of personalities he's familiar with, and like most of them he's never heard of before. Yeah, I don't like. I don't understand like Ralph's like James's like um worth ethic because like he did this thing where he's like, oh yeah, I want to be a filmmaker, I want to make movies, and then he makes like one movie and then he just gives up. Like it'd be like if I like finished Clover and then I just gave up. It's like, bro, no, like if this is your passion, if you love it, you're gonna do it like no matter what, like, and like it just feels like to him it's all about like accomplishing something and he doesn't actually like enjoy doing it. Yeah, I still have not seen it because I have heard nothing but bad things about it. Like I can't imagine it's as bad as like that guy with the glasses movies, but like I don't know. I just have no interest in it. I mean, like when he gave himself a black best friend, it's like, yeah, come on, James. Like the girl in it is like an insurance agent now. I think she doesn't even have it on her LinkedIn or whatever. Like she disassociates herself with it. Mike with it. Yeah, there's no reason for Mike not to have been the best friend. I don't get it. Like what Mike was doing was that he was back like running the channel, like he was making like all the content and stuff like that at the time. But like it's like why the fuck is he not in it? It doesn't make any sense. Mike Matei is like Sean Roundtrip, 100%, 100%. Mike's gaming takes, yeah, yeah. His takes are garbage. He's such a boomer. Oh, I have more substance. That's great. Yeah, maybe if I ever get to the point where I get like more subs in Cinemassacre, I'll do like a Mike Matei call out video. Like, hey Mike, I've played more games than you. I'm better than you. I know he can beat some really hard NES games. I'll give him that. But like when it comes to like modern Nintendo, like yeah, you can't take him seriously. Like after the whole like Echoes of Wisdom seed, I'm just never gonna take him seriously again. Like I'll never get over that. That was so fucking stupid. Like he wasn't the only one doing it, but like there were a lot of people like bitching about Echoes of Wisdom being too like puzzle driven and stuff like that. It's like you're I don't know, like it really needs to stop. I'm very tired of hearing about it. Like he just seems like a really miserable person at his core. Yeah, I feel like most people don't bitch about Mike all that much anymore, but like I kind of hate him more than ever. For me personally, like I just think he hasn't really he hasn't set a very good example for the community. You know, he doesn't talk about good games. He like bitches about everything that comes out. He's just like an asshole. It doesn't. I don't know. It doesn't pan out for me. Yeah, Sean Malmstrom hasn't updated his blog yet for the Nintendo update reports, and like I'm very interested in how he tries to downplay like certain things because like I think all the copes that people have come up with, especially about Prime 4, have kind of been like dismantled by now. So like I don't know. I'm very curious to see how it goes about from here. Yeah, he's like a niche personality now. But back in the day, he was like pretty well known for being one of the only like analysts who predicted the success of the Wii and DS, and that was pretty much based exclusively on his worship of like 2D Mario. So like he was kind of like right accidentally, and he's been trying to like chase that high ever since. Uh, like he's been telling people for a long time, oh yeah, the Switch 2 sales, we don't have the full picture yet. They're gonna look really bad, and it's just not true. Like, and these people just can't accept that the Switch 2 is doing well. Like, it's just they're gonna come up with any kind of excuse to just bitch and complain and moan, and it's just unbelievable. Like, he hasn't even acknowledged Mario Wonder's sales numbers yet. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go to bed soon. Yeah, we're gonna play some Disco Elysium, and I think we're just gonna go to bed. Yeah, I've been doing shorter streams lately, and I think that's been suiting me really well. It's giving me a little bit more time to like do other things and like write and stuff like that. I think I've been putting out more videos lately too. So this is Disco Elysium, like one of the cringiest communist game ever. So this very well may be like one of the most pro commie games ever made. Like, are you prepared to become a comrade? Are you prepared for absolute equality? So it's very interesting how they tried to sell you on this game as like a thinker. Extremely intelligent, very bad with people, knows interesting facts, comes up with original ideas. Sensitive, very psychological, a magnetic personality, but unstable. I guess I'm a thinker. The Furies are home and the mirror. Okay, whatever. Yeah, this reminds me a lot of Braid, where the writers think that being overly verbose and descripted is like good writing. It isn't. Um, the hell is this? Yeah, Braid is like the subversive 2D Mario game. Like, oh, the princess doesn't want to be saved. Like, fuck you. Like, I was shocked when I played Braid and realized what a knockoff it actually was, because the narrative was always that it was like some hugely like original concept. What? Are you serious? So like I reached for a tie and I had chest pain and I fail. What? Fucking really? Yeah, it plays like fucking bullshit. So this is the game that like commies were hyping up, huh? Yeah, so I have a hangover and I can't like find my clothes. What is this, Conquer? This is why Conquer doesn't wear pants, so he doesn't have to worry about this. Okay. Yeah, so this is like one of those games that like the industry tried to push because of its political leanings. So it's very interesting to see how forgotten it is, especially now that the creators have gotten fucked out of the IP because they trusted filthy capitalists. Like, how dumb are you? So you're an overt communist. You spend like years of your life building up a communist video game IP. It comes out and it's super successful, and you lose it to filthy capitalists. Like, I don't get it. Like, how are you this dumb? What? Wait, it stopped. What? Why can't I get the tie down? Whatever. I'm just gonna leave. Yeah, this shit is fucking stupid. Wow. Yeah, I think we've seen enough. This is fucking bullshit. Here we go. Yeah, my headache mysteriously passes when I walk through the door. So I'm an officer? Okay. Do I have amnesia? So I'm asking this random broad who I am. Wait a minute, you can't just walk down the steps. You have to target it? There's a loading screen for the. Oh, wow. I think we've seen enough. And it's about what I expected. It's some boring bullshit. So I don't remember my name in a setting like this. Like, yeah, I've played enough. It's bullshit. So we didn't even get to the commie bullshit. We didn't even get to the commie aspect, but like, yeah, the narrative that this was like some amazing CRPG. Yeah, no, absolutely. Okay, so that's that. That's Disco Elysium. Yeah. Uh, you know, the fucking like this one level in New Super Mario Bros. U is endlessly entertaining, more so than entire indie games. Yeah, Disco Elysium is fucking bullshit. Yeah, it's so fucking bullshit. Oh. Whew. Yeah, I don't see. Hey, Disco Elysium is really interesting because like the online gaming community was hyping that up for a couple of years until like the owners lost the creators lost the rights to it. That this is the end result of that, and I think the same thing's gonna happen to like Hollow Knight and all these other major indie games. Like they're just not gonna have enduring relevancy. You keep seeing people say that about Silk Song, is that like, oh yeah, it's way bigger than Metroid is now, and I'm just like, no, it isn't. Like, no, it absolutely isn't. Because Hollow Knight does not have the capacity to put out as many entries as Metroid does. But Hollow Knight sells more. It doesn't matter. Who cares about that game now? Like grifters. Yeah. I mean, Silksong definitely hasn't had as much impact in the community as Hollow Knight did, and I don't know. I don't think anyone's gonna give a shit when like the DLC comes out. Like I imagine most people haven't even beaten it. Like it just feels like it's a very beginner unfriendly game. People think Expedition is an indie game. Yeah. So like basically you're gonna see like the term indie shift to mean like lower budget from studios. That's basically all Expedition is just a lower budget game from a studio. So yeah. So like I think that's why indie games are gonna die is because like the term has been co-opted by corporations. Because like a lot of the more successful like indie games in recent years are like corporate backed. You know, stuff like It Takes Two and Expedition 33 and Baldur's Gate. Those are all really good examples. They're selling well outside of Japan. They've been saying that for a long time, yeah. But now that we've seen the numbers, we can safely say it's not true. Yeah. Like it's more accurate to say that like Nintendo dominates Japan and like everywhere else there's like more competition. It doesn't mean the Switch 2 is doing poorly. It means that Nintendo basically has a monopoly in Japan. Uh but again, people want to pretend that like the Japanese market doesn't matter when it's like the biggest market for video games. Like there are more people in the Americas, but we also don't have as many gamers, so it's not. Like, that's what I saw like OmniArc trying to do. Is like, well, oh, Japan sold more than the Americas. Oh, it's a way smaller country. Like, do you not understand that Japan is a major market for this shit? Like, it's like it's a cope. But yeah, now that we've seen the numbers, like all the copes, like they're shifting to try and like, I remember when they were doing this with the DS. Actually, like, there's nothing new under the sun. Like, oh, it's only popular in Japan. It's like so. Western gamers don't play. Yeah, they don't. They really don't. Ugh. Whew. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go to bed soon. Is there anything else I want to play? Yeah, I'm not enjoying this level as much as I did the last several. Yeah, I'll be glad when we're done with the time trials. Because I don't know, as I recall, the time trials are quite a bit harder than the rest of them. But we'll see. I mean, I guess we could take a break and just like get through those. I mean, just so we're doing something a little bit different. Whew. So this is a new Super Mario Bros. 2 style coin collecting game. Whoa, you had to learn how to triple jump. I don't remember doing this at all. Yeah, maybe I never did anything other than time attack. Because like I don't really remember doing any of these other challenges. As I recall, there aren't as many of them, but I might be wrong about that. Got him. When I show them the PS3. Yeah, Western gamers. Yeah, is Lara even a thing in Japan? Like, I wonder who they would say is the most popular female video game character of all time. Like, people shit on Japanese taste a lot, but like, honestly, I feel like I've always felt that they have way more reasonable standards than we do because they actually like different genres. They actually don't value graphics all that much, you know, like they like better games in general. The direct will prove all the Richards wrong. Yeah, I need to like get to bed. I need to go live tomorrow and react to it. How do we get that one in the corner? Yeah, I'm curious if it's actually going to be a killer direct because like I think for the first third party direct of the generation, they may actually have some like surprising announcements. Like, last time we got Mario Rabbids, right? In the Wii U years, we got like Zombie U and stuff like that. Like, I don't think it's unprecedented for Nintendo to do stuff like that. We'll downplay this direct. Yeah. I mean, like, they're going to do that thing where, like, oh, it's just a partner direct. It doesn't matter. All these games are going to go multi-plat anyway. And it's just not true, really. Like, I find the way this, like, that partner directs in general have been handled to be really funny because they constantly say that like they prefer third party games and Western games and like games on other platforms. And when those games come over, like people just seethe about them constantly. Yeah, I hate the Zombie U re-release. Like the Wii U version is still the best version. I swear I don't remember this. Dean is an idiot. Yeah, yeah. Oops. Yeah, he's seething right now about like the sales reports because like there's really no spinning this. Like the only people spinning it now are just like completely delusional grifters like Tripster on Twitter and like Clownfish TV and like I don't know, man. I don't know who Clownfish TV is trying to fool because he's like, oh yeah, there's nothing on the Switch too. Oh, like I don't care about Bonanza. I don't care about Mario Kart World. And I'm just like, there are other games on the platform. Like what he tries to do is that he tries to say that like, oh yeah, I only care about like old school like platformers and I'm just like oh yeah those things that look and play great on Switch too like he tries to say that like oh yeah the games I play look bad on Switch too and I'm just like I'm gonna press X to doubt on that like I don't believe that at all I think he's like straight up making it up. He'll be back. Yeah, he'll be back the instant that like I think I remember this one. I think he'll be back the instant the heat's off him a little bit. But like it's gonna be a while for sure. He made himself way too much of a meme. Um, Clownfish TV only likes Power. I've noticed that. Yeah, they only seem to like have nice things to say about Power World, and that's such a cope. He does that like this is like the YouTuber thing now, where like, oh yeah, everything that comes out now is bad, and that's why we all should play old games. And I'm just like, yeah, the old games on Nintendo consoles, right? And they're like, no, I mean like old indie games from like Steam and like no. I mean, they hype up older games, but they would never, ever, ever hype up like NSO, which is like kind of my opinion on that. It's just like it's just a load of crap. They're just like talking out their ass to try and downplay newer Nintendo stuff. Older games like Power World. Yeah, Power World's not even that old. I mean, it's just like well, technically, like it never even came out because it never left early access. But yeah, like Clownfish TV is a joke. Power World's a joke. Like these guys are gonna seed so hard when like Power World loses the lawsuit. Like I don't know. I'm not even like looking forward to it that much because like history shows us that like these people will just immediately move on to the next grift, no matter how embarrassing it is. Uh, so like they're not ever going to acknowledge that like Nintendo was right to like go after Power World. They're going to say it's like what they're probably going to do is like accuse Nintendo of like corruption and like being anti-competitive, and that's obviously retarded. But like I don't know. I don't know how much longer they can keep this up. Truthfully. The challenge mode is crazy. Yeah, Xbox released the same day. Really? Wow, that's crazy. Yeah. And again, like that's like one of the copes you keep seeing is this idea that like ports like the Nintendo Switch 2 editions and like multiplats don't count as like Switch 2 games. Like it's like Final Fantasy 7R has been really successful on Switch 2. And like right now we're kind of in this period where like people are downplaying it. Like I don't know how like Nintendine tried downplaying it. Like knowing him, he probably tried to say like, "Oh yeah, people are buying it because there's nothing else on the platform." And it's just the views and subscriptions will slowly drop now. Yeah, I'm interested in seeing if like people just stop watching like for Tenga at some point. Like it does feel like it's starting to fall off now, but like there's no gaslighting people that like the Switch 2 like hasn't sold well anymore. So like all they can kind of do, they're doing this weird thing now where they're trying to be nostalgic for like the Iwata era, you know, the Wii U era Nintendo, and it's just like this isn't gonna fly. This is not gonna fucking fly. Oh yeah, yeah, that's what Nintendo tried to say. He tried to say the physical edition did well because of the Magic the Gathering cards backed in. And I'm just like, that is like a huge delusional co. I actually still don't have Magic the Gathering Final Fantasy cards. I don't know why anybody fucking would, but how much the collector's boosters? I haven't looked. Like I got fired around the time it came out, so I wasn't like spending a ton of money on shit like that. I was gonna pick them up. I really was excited about it. I was gonna at least try it, but like I wanted to at least learn how to play Magic. But yeah, now I don't think I'm going to. I know people call it like the Fortniteification of Magic, and I kind of if Pokemon games came with cases, oh, that'd be crazy. That'd be fucking crazy. I don't know if they've ever done that. Like I know Yu-Gi-Oh did it quite a bit back in the day. Maybe for the Game Boy game they did it. Yeah, didn't you get like a special holographic like Jigglypuff or something if you got the Game Boy game? I think that was it. Oh, you don't have to get them all. Okay. 100 for a single pack, really? It will do anything. Yeah. I mean, they're trying to stay relevant. Like, they have to be aware internally that like they're getting raped by Pokemon, even if the public hasn't caught on to it yet. Tell the booster to get. Hey, come to think, yeah, I do kind of vaguely remember this. Yeah, I have done this before. The weird Yoshi powers in this game make no sense. Why the fuck does Yoshi? Like, I don't understand why you would ever use a Yoshi as opposed to like, the flying squirrel suit. I mean, I guess you could collect more coins this way, but people using the Wii U to downplay the Switch 2 are obviously not Wii U fans. Well, obviously, I can tell you that for a fact because like I didn't see any of these people back when I was fighting the good fight for the Wii U. But like secondly, like yeah, like when you were there, like if you were there during the Wii U era, you know how common it was to hate Iwata and to think he was ruining Nintendo. It was very common to think that at the time. Like this retroactive, like Iwata was a saint, bro. Like that didn't happen. That didn't start until after he died. I always loved Iwata. I've always felt he was like the best president Nintendo's ever had. But like, I am a very, very, I am the minority on that. I was gonna say vocal minority, but I don't really talk that much about how I feel about Iwata or any of Nintendo's executives, because I feel like it's just, I mean, he's dead now, so it's like, what's the point? Like, I don't know, man. If the afterlife is real, man, I don't know. Will I meet Iwata? Oh, I see. You can throw the Yoshi. That guy was totally a real fan. Did he say that? Wow, it's crazy that Factor is still a thing. Yeah, Iwata was shit talked a lot on like NeoGaf and communities like that. Yeah, you can't. Okay. Yeah, please understand memes. Yeah. The please understand meme, I think, kind of like really demonstrates how people like felt about Iwata. Cause like in the early Wii U days, actually like not even the Wii U, like back before the Wii U when they did the Nintendo Direct, they were all these like they were first getting started on the format, and they weren't announcing a ton of games at these things. So people were just like clowning on him for like the please understand thing. That's a really good example. Probably the most well known one actually. Man, it's been so long since I've heard a please understand joke that like, yeah, it's so easy to forget like this stuff sometimes. Like people wouldn't shut up about it back in the day, but yeah, we almost had it. Rare replay. Holy shit, that'd be insane if they just announced it. Like, by the way, we're working with Rare again. Like, imagine if they just dropped that bombshell. They're like producing Banjo 3E. Like, they got like all the boys back. I don't know. It might be something I push for if I become big enough. Is that like, bro? I want Nintendo exclusive Banjo 3E where they all like team up to like fight Log in like an actual 3D platformer. Like fuck Log, he sucks. It'll come out eventually. I'm sure that like now that like the actual Banjo team is gone, that like there are enough fans who would do a better job making it that will come forward and like make it happen. But Banjo fans are really passionate, so I think it's only a matter of time. But I don't know how we're gonna do this. Like that confuses me. How you're supposed to like? Yeah, I think you get the top ones first, so you can like recharge your balloon. Look at how fat he is. Yeah, I think so too. Yeah, I think Pokemon NSO is a certainty. Yeah, we probably won't hear about that until Pokemon Day, but it's gonna happen. There's no way they're doing a full on remake of Gen 1. I don't think we're gonna see it again. I don't think we're gonna see Gen 1 again until they're like willing to do like Pokemon World. Like that's probably what I would do is like we need to start talking about the Pokemon MMO. Like people have been talking about this for years, but like I do think we need to like fucking put the nail in WoW. Honestly, just put out Pokemon World. Like let me explore Kanto. Like put out expansions with like new Pokemon and new regions, and just let me like go around. And I don't know, like shit. I missed. I was so close. Yeah, there's no point in doing this now when we're like, wow, yeah. Like WoW, I think the narrative right now is that like it's like the like stereotypical MMO. So you still have like a lot of basic bitches playing, like women mostly, people who haven't got the memo that it's shit now. Uh, People like Henry Cavill who play it for nerd cred. I play the custodes. Like Expedition 33. I'll probably wait until it gets. I don't think I'm gonna pay for it. I'm gonna wait until it gets in the library and I'll just get it then, and then like I'll do a review on it. I don't anticipate myself buying it anymore. That's definitely something I've been like concerned about because I've been buying a ton of games to cover them on the channel, but it's been like a really big strain on the budget. Like I've been kind of upset about it for a long time, and I've massively cut back my purchases in recent years. But it's like I'm getting to the point now where I don't really want to pay for anything other than new Nintendo products. So I think I will just like keep doing what I have been doing and just abuse my library card. But we'll see. Look at that. Like the way he arcs just throws it off. I had it, but like I make fun of at Henry Cavill because of how like fanboys act like he's gonna like make Warhammer or Superman or whatever like super popular and relevant in the mainstream, and it just isn't gonna happen like ever. And we pulled it off. Yeah, I know. Like there have been so many times like that where like, oh yeah, I want to try Chronos, and then it's like you play it for 10 minutes and it's like, yeah, it's shit. Fuck Blooper Team. Expedition 33 would probably be the same way. Chronos destroyed Blooper Team, really? Are they struggling? Because like people were like hyping them up. Like Warhammer is popular if you have money. Yeah. Bloopers Project. Oh yeah, yeah. Aren't they working on like a Nintendo exclusive? I don't know. I'm concerned about that. Partners in Time. I think Partners in Time is the all-time worst Mario RPG. Actually, it has like no redeeming qualities at all. Like unless you really like the Shroobs like fucking up things in the past. So you're telling me you made a game about time travel where you don't explore the present time period at all? It's like it doesn't like go into anything about the characters or the lore. It's just this really awful sequel. It's one of like one of the worst Nintendo games I've ever played, honestly. Like it's not funny, it's not fun to play, like there's nothing interesting about it. Like I've always felt it was kind of a mess. Silent Hill 1, oof, that would be rough. I don't they really should have done 1 before they did 2. Like honestly, they probably should have done like 1 and 3 and then 2 and 4 because like those are the connected ones, but like um I don't know. Doing two first was a misstep in my mind. Like 2 isn't even that popular in Japan. It's like the 2 worship is pretty uniquely an American phenomenon. Like Japanese people don't give a fuck about 2. Cuz like this is the weird like thing about Japanese Silent Hill fans. They're way more into like the cult and like stuff like that than like anything to do with like the town itself or like how it works or whatever. Like and like American fans don't give a shit about the cult. So two's the one that doesn't have the cult in it at all. So yeah, it's kind of led to this like kind of discrepancy where like Japanese people overwhelmingly prefer 1 and 3 over 2. I don't know how they feel about 4, but yeah, I don't know if 4 is like as big of a meme there as it is here. I got silver. If Eternal Darkness comes back, it will get the Prime 4 treatment. I don't think people overhype Eternal Darkness as much as Prime, honestly. Prime's problem has always been that like people hype it up as like a goated Nintendo game when it's really not. Um, like, oh man, it's so westernized. Like, I don't know. Like to me, like I think that's why Prime is put on such a pedestal is because it's like it's the closest Nintendo's gotten to like making like a traditional like Western oriented game, and it's just I don't think that's why we should praise it. What RPG is better than Expedition 33? All of them. Like just buy any JRPG and it's better than that slop. Okay. Yeah, I know. Like Prime fanboys are the worst, and like I do hope like the reception to four kind of kills off this community long term because like they're doing this thing now where like oh the IP's dead because of Prime Four, and I'm just like no, it's not. Persona is better than Expedition. I wouldn't disagree with that honestly. Persona at least has an identity and actually tries doing something specific. Expedition just isn't. It's basically just like Mario and Luigi thrown into like a Final Fantasy setting. It's it. That's it. Xenoblade kills 3-3. Yeah, absolutely. Like I don't know. Like we're in this weird period where like people don't want to admit like how much better Xenoblade is than like the traditional RPG series. Oh shit! Well, you don't have any platforms. You can't run. Shit. Yeah, that was not the best idea. But yeah, Xenoblade's way better than Expedition 33, and it doesn't get any attention. Yeah, if you don't have a Switch 2, definitely get one. I can't figure this out. What am I supposed to do? Okay. I'm so hooked on this game. Okay. Okay, let's see how we did. Did it. Just barely made it. Oh, oh yeah, no coins. Wait, did that say religious coin job? Okay, perilous coin job. Okay. Why did I think it said religious? An obscure. Batten Kaidos is pretty obscure, I think. I'm not sure of any like truly obscure like RPGs I've beaten though. Yeah, Sonic Chronicles. Man, it's so frustrating how people try and tell you that's a good game. Like that was the last game BioWare produced before they were acquired by EA, wasn't it? Yeah, so why didn't they hire a Japanese studio to produce the Dark Brotherhood? Could it be that like Sonic's not really a Japanese character? Why do they have Archie Sonic? Yeah, definitely get set Dragon Quest. It's like one of my favorite games. Dot hack. It also happens to be ass. Yeah, I was wondering about that when I played it. Like, how obscure is this shit? Because it's like you're telling me that like they unironically made like an RPG series where you're like in an MMO, and like I just don't know how successful it is. Like honestly, because Sword Art Online was pretty popular. It's like the same concept. Oh fuck. Yeah, I played a little bit of Dot Hack, and it just for me, I was just like kind of enamored with the concept, but it's like it does kind of feel like ass. I don't know if it's like a PS2 game or a Namco Bandai. Man, Namco Bandai makes the weirdest fucking RPGs. I swear. Like these are the guys behind like some of the weirdest fucking things I've ever played. And speaking of RPGs, I really need to play like Trails in the Sky. That really needs to be my next game, but I think Chrono Trigger. Are you referring to Xenosaga? If I was I'm ready to play some Fire Emblem. What am I gonna play next? What am I gonna play, kiddos? The only dot hack on modern consoles is the shitty one. Is that the one I played? It was the one with what the fuck is it? It wasn't like it wasn't Kite, it was the other guy with white hair. Oh yeah, I love Tales of Rise, yeah. Like I've really been getting into Tales lately. I'll be picking up Berseria when it comes out on Switch. I really should be going to bed. I don't know what I'm thinking. Yeah, I think we'll go back to my grinding through yeah, this is legit gonna take me hours and hours. Look at this. Yeah, we're at 35 hours in now. Like we started at 20. Like we beat Super Luigi U at 20. We didn't 100% it, but like yeah, it takes you longer to get through the challenge mode of this than like the entire rest of the game because of how like unbelievably bullshit hard it is. What the fuck is a Goom Brat? Like these look like those things in Mario World that like aren't Goombas, but they're like retarded like they're like inbred the hick Goomba cousins from Dinosaur Land. It's weird how you don't see these guys more often. I think these are the same things. Chrono Trigger. I don't know. Like I want to say Chrono Trigger is like kind of overrated. I do kind of feel that way, but I think it's a really good entry level RPG because of how short it is and how like how good the plot is and like how they like have you how well paced it is really. Like yeah, actually I don't think the plot itself is that good. It's more accurate to say that like it's just really well paced. Oh man, I vaguely remember this one. Wow. Yeah, Chrono Trigger still isn't available on Switch for some reason. I don't know what they're thinking with that. I remember when Akira Toriyama died, like someone came out and was just like, "Oh yeah, Chrono Trigger's still not available on Switch," and it's like, wow, what a yeah. Make Toriyama's death about console boring. It was like the dumbest thing I've ever heard. Oh, No, fuck, no. How many times do I have to jump? Jump on the Koopa. Oh, I mean, it's nice actually clearing challenges. Wait, what? Oh, I ran out of time. You have to worry about time? Okay. Is there anything else to play today? Penguin bowling? Yeah, I remember this. Wow, that's crazy. Yeah, I think we're a good way into it now. Okay, I think that's gonna be it. I think we're just gonna go to bed now. Uh, I'm gonna take a break. I'm gonna come back tomorrow, and I think we're gonna play some more Kino. Yeah, we gotta get through all of this. Shit. I don't know. Once we get through New Super Mario Bros., we might be ready to like play some more RPGs because I was just aching to play some like 2D Mario goodness. So we might get through like Tales of Xillia and Guardians of Asimov and stuff like that. All right, time for bed. Okay, so I'm gonna get up tomorrow morning. We're gonna do the Nintendo Direct. We're probably gonna do a Cope stream afterward, assuming it's a good Direct. It might not be good. I'm very curious if it will be, but